It was as if this home swallowed me up.
Get ready to be absolutely blown away by some of the messiest houses out there. That's right. Today we're breaking down some real estate scenes and housing scenes from Hoarders.
These people are hoarders.
Quick disclaimer, Hoarders is often a painful look inside a disease that can bury its sufferers, literally at times. So please try to have compassion for these people as we react to these scenes. All right, let's bring on the first clip.
This is my kitchen. My favorite room in the house. I love to bake and cook and have a friends and family come over for dinner.
Is the family hanging out in the kitchen chatting with you when you're baking the cake? I mean, hopefully that was like 40 years ago. I know it's a disease, but I don't understand how someone could say that this is my favorite room in the house. This poor lady is walking on piles of trash and dirt and wrappers and no water, you know, safety hazards, obviously health issues, potential fire hazards. There's so many broken safety codes here that I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know where to begin.
Believe it or not, my son Mason and I, we will watch the show every once in a while. He enjoys it. He's like, hey Dad, it kind of makes me feel like our house is really clean. And then the second we're done watching this house, you know what I'm doing? I'm organizing some stuff. That little pile of papers that I needed to go through, I'm going through it, so.
And I can bake a real nice cake. This is my steam pot for crab, my favorite. Water was working, but not right now. Water company, for safety issue, just shut it off only a month ago.
She got her water shut off, and I mean, I know there's times like when you don't pay your bill, they shut your water off, but my assumption is the amount of stuff that someone probably reported her.
I'm reporting you.
The city came over and assessed the situation, saw that it was a hoarding situation, and shut that off, because if you have waters, those pipes could be completely full of gunk and junk and not cleaned out, and it could just cause major flooding problems. There could be burst pipes, so that's probably why they're just like, heck with it, let's just shut this off.
I love my kitchen. I would love to have a gourmet kitchen in the future. I save enough money to remodel it.
For more than 3 decades, 56-year-old Michelle has lived in this 3-bedroom bungalow just outside Tacoma in Washington State.
That's the one good thing about this show, is that they come in to help. There's family members that help, they clean this out, but it's just sad that it gets to this point. I mean, you could trip and fall, no one could find you. I mean, she was trying to climb over, I don't even know what that was. It was like a wall of clothes and she couldn't get over it. So anyway, clean your house, everyone, clean your house.
When I find a good bargain, even I don't need it, I buy it. Not 1 or 2, I buy multiple, say 10 or 20, okay? And I get excited. I thought I got a good deal.
Gosh.
I'm a bargain shopper.
Wow. A lot of this stuff seems like trash, not necessarily like, oh, I'm buying 7 different red blouses or whatnot.
This is trash.
We work with some flippers here locally. There was one house in particular that it was more or less abandoned. The owners didn't live here locally. So you walked in and there was just piles of stuff everywhere. The people came in, it took them, I think it was 4 weeks of literally hauling stuff out every single day, 8 hours a day, to get all the stuff out. And then they remodeled it and it looked awesome. Oh gosh, bringing the truck in.
It's clear out day for twin sisters Patty and Phyllis. Their last chance to clean up their home or lose it for good.
They don't look happy about this.
Literally as far as I can get it open.
While the twins struggle with the loss of their cherished books, inside, Eduardo and his team are facing an even bigger challenge.
The biohazard crew came in. They have these hazmat suits, and these sisters are actually living in that. So it's just baffling to me. I mean, I just couldn't even imagine the smell. Let's say you go on vacation, you forget some trash in your trash can that may have been something that could spoil. That smell is like, whoa, what the heck? I couldn't even fathom the smell in this house. You have mold, you can see it growing on the walls. That can just cause so many health problems and health issues. Normally when we have a scenario where you have mold, they tape that off, you remediate it, pull the wet stuff out, you put in dehumidifiers, you put on blowers, and you go through a process. They would go in, they actually test the air quality, come back out, boom, zip it up. So it's completely isolated. Thank gosh they're doing this now, because it probably could lead to something really bad in the future.
Not only was it the biohazard problem, but there was a constant insect problem, there was a rodent problem, and the obstacles that created in our ability to clean that house out was immense.
The wild part about this is, like, I saw so much trash, I didn't see any furniture. So where are these poor ladies sleeping? I mean, is it literally a mattress that has stuff on it and you just have like a little section that you lay down amongst all this other stuff?
What's all this stuff for?
We were actually feeling relatively content. It's like, okay, we can actually see our floor, and we saw progress, and we knew that we were moving closer to our goal, but then we ran into a huge obstacle. It was as if this home swallowed me up.
Oh my gosh, fell through the floorboard.
So, discovered a hole. That floor is certainly a very dangerous aspect of this cleanup, as I've illustrated. But that problem, I'm sure, is not just contained to that area.
Let me rip it up for you.
Oh dang. Gave me some chills, and I could smell that house.
What's that smell?
That gentleman actually fell through the subfloor down to the foundation, which is absolutely crazy. The subfloor, I mean, obviously you have like the linoleum or whatnot on top, then you have your plywood, and you have your support beams, and then, you know, it will be exposed to below, so you'll have your cement pillars and whatnot down below for the foundation. But this obviously, just based on time and just the amount of water that soaks through it, it just deteriorated.
Once the biohazard team had fallen through the floor, they called me in to evaluate the structure, and the danger and the condition of the home became very, very real at that point.
I don't know how in the world I could let these folks stay in here tonight.
They brought in a gentleman with the code enforcement. A lot of times you'll see code enforcers come in. If you're adding on to a property without getting proper permits, a neighbor reports you, hey, this guy's extending his deck way out, and code enforcement will come and they'll write you up, hey, do you have the proper permit? In this scenario, they're just coming for the safety aspect of it. They're gonna look at the property and then they're gonna say, all right, well, this property is not suitable for living at this point until you bring this up to code, which means specific things, specific foundation, specific building, and dialed in. So the code enforcer will come in and make sure that it's safe for them to live there. All right, are there any other hoarder scenes or shows that you want me to check out and react to, please? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you binge watch the entire playlist and subscribe to my channel. That way you're in the know every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching.